Lord Shiva is considered to be the energy that is present in the universe, and Shakti is seen as the source of all this energy. The union of these two powerful deities is responsible for creating the longing in you and everybody else for being to be treated like a god or goddess. This has been discussed in the coming chapters. You will discover how to worship your partner as God or a goddess. The masculine energy that is found is Lord Shiva, is ecstasy, whereas the feminine energy that is present in goddess, Shakti, represents wisdom. The balanced combination of these two results in alignment. This couple is always represented in various positions where they are entwined in one form or another. They are dancing, embracing, or standing together closely. There are also some positions where Shakti is wrapped around Shiva, and her legs are propped up around his hips. Their dancing positions is by far considered to be the most sacred ones, since they are not only able to free their energy, but are also able to attain enlightenment. Page 31. Understanding the opposites. There might be some divisions that exist between you and your partner. The first thing that you will have to do is identify these divisions and then strike a balance between the two opposing forces of energy that exist within. There might be a few stereotypical characteristics that you might have noticed. Take a note of this and also ask your partner to do this as well. You will then have to figure out the way in which you can embrace these traits about yourself and also learn to love your partner fully. Only when you can strike a balance between these polarities that exist between you two, only then we will be able to find a perfect balance. We will have to identify the yin to your partner's yang, and he has to identify his yang to your yin. You might probably be wondering whether or not it is true that opposites tend to attract. Why don't you sit back and take a look at all your past relationships for answering this question? Thinking about how different you are from others and identify the difference that keep you both perfectly balanced. This will also help you in analyzing your future relationships. Page 32. My partner is beloved. Tantra is about sacred love, something that goes beyond physical lust. It is about honoring and cherishing your partner while making love. You have to shower your partner with the same unconditional love that you expect of your partner in return. While communicating with your partner, make use of loving words like darling, sweetheart, or some other variation of this. These little endearments go a long way when it comes to arousing the feelings of love in them. Calling out your partner with these endearments in public might sound a little strange, but this is the simplest way in which you will be able to communicate your love to your partner. Okay. Page 33. You feel empowered to say what you want. When you start feeling empowered, only then will you be able to set boundaries in every aspect of your life, and this includes sex as well. You will discover a newfound sense of self-esteem. The teachings of Tantric Sex believe that you are the master of your body and soul. That means you own your body and your soul as well. When your partner shows that he wants to enter you, he will need to seek your permission first. You shouldn't be afraid to speak your mind and say yes or no according to your needs. Open up and say what you enjoy or don't enjoy. Tell your partner about the way that you want to and don't want to be touched. You empower your partner by speaking the truth and will be giving your partner all the information regarding how you like to be pleased. Page 34. Chapter 4, Tantric Communication Essentials. Tantric sex places a great deal of importance on the level of communication that exists between two individuals. This is a very invigorating and intimating form of sexual practice, and it requires both the individuals to equally contribute, both verbally as well as physically, for reaping the benefits that this practice has got to offer. While having tantric sex, it is really important to communicate. Here are a few points that you should keep in mind while doing so. Looking into the eye. It is critical to maintain eye contact throughout a sexual session. You have to let go of all your inhibitions and gaze into each other's eyes. It is a common belief in Tantra that the left is considered to be the looking eye and the right eye is considered to be the receiving eye. This means that you will have to concentrate on your partner's right eye while you are talking to him, her. You and your partner shouldn't align your bodies in such a manner that there's a free flow of speech and you are also able to maintain eye contact. Don't close your eyes while your partner is talking to you, and make a mental note of the different emotions that are emoted while communicating. Eyes are considered to be the mirrors of one's soul. Gaze into your partner's eyes and let them gaze into yours. There are no pretenses. Eyes never lie. Smile. Don't make any funny faces or don't look disinterested while speaking. Have a smile on your face and just a pleasant expression on your face when you are speaking during sex. When you establish a certain bond with your partner, your facial expression will immediately turn more pleasant. Speaking your mind out. You will need to say out loud what you are thinking. You don't have to hold back or on to your thoughts, and don't wait for the right opportunity. Tell your partner everything that you are thinking. If you like something, then communicate your happiness and your dislike or displeasure if you don't like something. Speaking freely will allow your partner to get an insight into how you think and what you feel. Your mind should be able to freely express what your heart feels. Page 35. Emote. Make use of your hands to make gestures while talking. Gestures help in adding onto your speech. Make different signs and symbols to show your partner your appreciation for what they are doing. Make use of your facial expression to convey what you are saying. Use them in addition to your speech and gestures. Don't be afraid to laugh freely, cry, smile, or anything else while you are talking to your partner. This will help in becoming more empathetic towards your partner. There are specific hand mudras that can be made use of for channeling your energy, and this will allow you to emote in a better manner. Avoid doing certain things that can be quite a turn off, like cracking your knuckles or gritting your teeth. Instead, concentrate or gazing into your partner's eyes. Encourage and evoke. When you are speaking to your partner, make sure that you are encouraging him, her to speak up as well. It needs to be mutual, and you will have to make sure that communication is a two-way street. Say things that you know will elicit a response, and don't keep on talking continuously. Give your partner some time to respond as well. Provide your partner with an opportunity to express his, her feelings and what he, she is thinking. Clarity. While talking to your partner, before, during, or after sex, make sure that you are clear. Modulate your voice accordingly and make sure that you are clear and audible. No one likes it when someone mumbles. It is really important to know what you want to say and the manner in which you say this matter as well. Put some thought into what you are saying, and say it in a proper manner. Simply whispering, "I love you" or "you look good" into your partner's ears can be quite a turn on. Fluidity. Your speech has to be fluid. You cannot keep pausing in between sentences to say what you are thinking and what you want. When it comes to tantric sex, each session can last as long as you want it to. Therefore, you need to be prepared both emotionally as well as mentally to say all that you want to. Make sure that you don't tire yourself out by talking too much and channel your thoughts and emotions in proper manner. Allow this energy to flow freely through your body, and this is the only way in which you can communicate fully with your partner. Be free inside. honesty. Don't be afraid and speak honestly. Speak your mind out, and you don't have to exaggerate or lie about something to make it sound nice. Keep it very simple and be truthful about it if you really want to express yourself freely. Here, page 36. Breathing. Start and concentrate on your breathing and time your breath so that you can sync them with that of your partner. You don't have to speak constantly. This will simply slow down your breathing. Be aware of how you are breathing and have a good grip on it. Synchronized breathing can be quiet, a wonderful experience. Breathing can also help your movements while you are performing tantric sex because it makes you more powerful. Page 37, Chapter 5. Spin your chakras and breathe to ecstasy. Various practices have been mentioned in this book that will help you in understanding what Tantric Sex is all about. These practices make use of different sounds, symbols, and sights that will help you along your way to achieving ecstasy. A few techniques have been mentioned in this chapter. You will need to put some time and effort for practicing these techniques and perfect them. One of the most important aspects of Tantric Sex is the one thing that you are doing right now: breathing. It is crucial that you are breathing properly to ensure that you can attain the deepest possible level of intimacy and the highest level of pleasure that you can experience. Page 38. Why is your breath important? When you are breathing in a proper manner, you are supplying your body with the much needed oxygen. While you are breathing, this also allows for the free movement of sensuality as well as emotions in your body. This will help you in achieving multiple orgasms. Achieving multiple orgasms. Yes, you read it right. Multiple orgasms. Your breath is the major factor that helps in building your stamina and help you to last longer while having sex. It will also help in making sure that the love that exists between you and your partner stays intimate. This sounds too easy, doesn't it? Well, there's one problem that you need to be addressed in this respect. Now you are holding your breath too much. Every human being tends to do this. Focus on your breathing partner at this particular moment. You aren't expanding your chest, are you? Is your breathing shallow? Well, this isn't healthy. In this section, you will learn about 3 really simple breathing techniques that will help you breathe as you are supposed to. Page 39. Focus on the source of your breathing. Have you ever tried to identify the particular place in your body from where your breathing starts? Do you think it starts from your throat, chest, or the area around your stomach? Well, it isn't supposed to start from any of these areas. You will need to make a conscious effort to make sure that your breath starts from somewhere deeper in the body. To make sure that you are breathing deeply, take a deep breath and then slowly trace the path of your breath with the help of your hand. Relax and then exhale. The next time you are taking a deep breath, making sure that it is starting from somewhere as low as your genitals. This will help in making sure that you have got sufficient energy to keep you going while having sex. Page 40. Egg to eagle exercise. This is a really good technique to make use of, especially while you are sitting. You will need to curl up in a ball, and while you are bending, you will have to exhale your breath swiftly. Now, bring your hands closer to your body and then place them on the back of your head. Do you feel like your back is stretching? Inhale and then slowly move into a sitting position. Stretch your hands as far away from your body as you can and make sure that your elbows are bent behind your back. Arch your back slowly and push your chest out. This moment will make all the air come rushing back into your chest. Continue with this exercise. Your breathing will be more even after a few repetitions of this exercise. Page 41. The well exercise. The main aim of this particular exercise is to take as much air as you can into your lungs. It is about filling your lungs up with oxygen. This can only be done if you start thinking of your lungs as well that can be filled up. You will need to work toward increasing the virtual capacity of your lungs. For doing this, keep your arms by your side and sit in a comfortable place. Once you have inhaled, fill your lungs with as much air as you can. Then hold on to this for a few seconds and then exhale all this air from your lungs with some force. It should sound like a gust of wind rushing out of your body. Suck in more air, making as much noise as you can. This will help you in controlling your breathing as well as regulating the sounds that you make while engaged in sex. The importance of breathing in tantric sex cannot be stressed enough. Every time you feel that you are inching closer to an impending orgasm, take a few deep breaths and refocus your attention and enjoying the moment instead of thinking about the orgasm. Enjoy and savor every moment. Page 42. Chapter 6. Identify and worship the God and Goddess within you. Most people follow the path of Tantra to approach God. God has blessed every aspect of your life. This applies to sex as well. You will be able to connect with God and the divinity only when you are making love to your partner, since this is the only way in which you are respecting as well as experiencing the divinity that resides within the human body. The teaching of Tantra firmly states that there lies a God in every man and goodness in every woman. This implies that your body is the vessel for divinity. For attaining the significant levels of wisdom that are accessible to you, you will simply have to let go of this shell. Your self-esteem will improve when your partner is honoring you and you are honoring them in return. Only when you can see this aspect of yourself, only then will you be able to see the divinity that lives in others as well clearly. In this chapter, you will learn and identify the divinity that lives within you. You will be able to identify the good and goodness within your body and that of your partner as well. This forms the essence of Tantric Sex. You will also be able to start to become more alignment. This chapter covers information about different gods and goddesses that are popular in Tantric teachings. Page 43. The terms God and Goddess. As mentioned, the teachings of Tantra state that every man and woman should be treated like a god or goddess. This is to make sure that you not only think of yourself as a vessel for divinity, but treat your partner with the same regard as well. In this manner, you will be able to respect and honor your partner in the manner that you are supposed to. This will also ensure that you can honor the power that exists within the universe. The different deities usually worshipped in Tantric sex are considered to be beings filled with light. They symbolize various energy as well as relationships. The other terms that are usually used for gods and goddesses are Deva and Devi, priest and priestess, and Daka and Dakini, respectively. These deities are believed to possess power and wisdom. This power of theirs can also be projected within your body. This projection simply depends on the various virtues and qualities that you possess. Goddess is a term that has repeatedly been used in Tantra. It is made use of for describing a woman who is in touch with the feminine power that resides within her body. The initial meanings of this word usually meant a woman who was nurturing and strong. A man is not referred to a god because God is considered to be a superior being in various religions. There are some religions and even a few practices that believe that a person can become a god or a goddess by changing a few aspects of themselves. However, the teaching of Tantric sex state that person has a certain level of divinity that is present within them since birth, and nothing can be done to change this. We born divinity. Tantric sex rules state that regardless of race, religion, or even caste of the person, there's some divinity present in everyone. By referring to a woman as a goddess, you are simply honoring her feminine characteristics that make her a lover, a hunter, seductress, and nurturing individual. Only when a woman comes to terms with her characteristics and accepts herself for who she is, will she be able to honor herself and be honored by those around her. By addressing a man as a god, you are simply honoring his basic characteristics of being a protector, healer, provider, and symbol of power. He will need to accept these characteristics that exist within him, and only then can his partner honor him. You might be aware of these characteristics, or they might simply be present within you, and you haven't discovered them yet. Here, page 44. Identify your rules and characteristics. When you are getting started with the journey towards tantric sex, then the first thing that you will need to do is identify the gods or the goddesses that define you. For doing this, you will need to identify your basic characteristics and the different rules that you play in your life. Do you consider yourself to be beautiful? Are you intelligent? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you powerful? And so on and so forth. You can write down all your answers to such questions. For make things easier for yourself, you can create a collage, or you can use mind mapping as well. Place a picture of yourself in the center of a sheet and then start writing about all the characteristics that you think you possess. Once you have gathered information about these various gods and goddesses that has been provided in the later part of this chapter, you can list down the names of deities that you associate yourself. For instance, if you have written that you are powerful, then perhaps you can relate yourself to Shiva or even Ares. If you think you are beautiful, then you can write down the name of Aphrodite. Page 46. Look beyond the superficial layer. You probably will have heard the phrase, "Never judge a book by his cover." Everyone has probably heard this phrase at one point in time or another. We tend to judge a person solely based on their looks, the way they dress, or even the job that they do. You might have made statements like, "She is too thin, she is too skinny," or "He is too short." You probably look at a person's bank account before agreeing to go out on a date with him. However, Tantra deals with an individual's persona and not their superficial characteristics. There are 3 basic steps that you will need to follow to worship the divinity that exists within your partner. The first step would be to accept that there is divinity that exists within you. The second step is to embrace and identify the divinity that exists within your partner as well. You will need to strike a balance between the masculine and the feminine energies of deities. The third step will be to unite these deities within you through your union with your partner. This will help increasing the much needed balance between the two and help you attain a greater level of ecstasy. Why is it important to worship each other?